would gather to receive their degrees in the presence of learned minds. But did you know that in ancient India, convocation were known as Samavartana? In the great Takshalisa and Nalanda universities, students would undergo rigorous learning before their guru granted them permission to graduate and serve society. It wasn't just about receiving a degree, it was about embracing knowledge as a lifelong pursuit. And today, as you don your convocation attire, remember, you are not just graduates, you are torchbearer of knowledge, ready to make impact in the world. Transforming from colonial gowns to Indian attire, students, today convocation is special for another reason. You will notice that instead of traditional colonial black robes and caps, we are embracing our own Indian culture with attire made of khadi and local fabrics. Indeed, our heritage is rich, and convocation should reflect the identity of independent Bharat. Something that reminds us of colonial rule when we can proudly represent our own tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, and most importantly, our graduating students. A warm welcome to the first convocation ceremony of Medhavi Skills University. Today is a momentous occasion marking the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance of our graduates. It is a day of celebration, reflection, and new beginning. To formally commence this grand occasion, we now proceed with the academic procession. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you all to kindly rise as we welcome the esteemed member of the academic procession. As per the academic tradition, leading the procession is the registrar. This ceremonial march signifies the dignity, honor, and rich academic tradition of our university. As they take their respective seats on stage, I request everyone to kindly remain standing. As they take their respective seats on the stage, I request everyone to kindly remain standing. Thank you so much, everyone. Now you may take your respective seats. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have with us our esteemed chief guest, Sri Raju Basnet, Minister of Education, Sports and Youth Affairs, and Law and Parliamentary Affairs, Government of Sikkim. Guest of honor, Professor Mahendra P. Lama, Senior Professor, Jawaharlal Nehru University and Emeritus Chief Economic Advisor, Government of Sikkim. Justice Retired C.A.P. Subba, Chairperson of Lokayukta, Government of Sikkim. Dr. T. Pema Bhutia, Director, Health Services, Government of Sikkim. Dr. Rajas Pankaj, Director and Head Education and Skill, Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry. Mrs. C.R. Namchu, Registrar, Sikkim Nursing Council, Government of Sikkim. Mr. Ramesh Dahal, Registrar, State Allied and Healthcare Council, Government of Sikkim. Dr. H.S. Yadav, Vice Chancellor, Sikkim Professional University. Dr. Jagannath Patnaik, Vice Chancellor, ICFA University, Sikkim. Dr. Murli Mohan, Registrar, Sikkim University. Honorable Chancellor, sir, Mr. Pravesh Dudhani, Pro-chancellor, Mr. Kuldeep Sharma, and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Anya Singh, along with other distinguished members of the academic fraternity. We are also happy to have with us dignitaries from various industries. We are also happy to have with us today principals and deans from various institutions from Sikkim. As we gather here today, let us take a moment to acknowledge the unwavering support of our faculty, families, and friends who have been pillars of strength for our graduates. To all our graduates, this is your day. You have worked tirelessly to reach this milestone, and today you stand on the threshold of new opportunities and responsibilities. We celebrate your achievements and look forward to witnessing your contribution to your society. Now, I would like to request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, national anthem. I kindly request everyone to take their seats. As a token of our deep appreciation and gratitude, we would like to present a memento to our esteemed chief guest, Sri Raju Basnet sir. This memento symbolizes our heartfelt respect and recognition of his invaluable presence with us today. I request our Pro-chancellor, Mr. Kuldeep Sharma sir, to kindly do the honors. Thank you so much, sir. As a token of our deep appreciation and gratitude, we would now like to present a memento to our guest of honor, Professor Mahendra P. Lama. I request our Honorable Chancellor, Sir, Mr. Pravesh Dudani, to kindly do the honors. Thank you so much, sir. It is now time to formally declare the convocation open. I request our Honorable Chancellor, Sir, Mr. Pravesh Dudani, to kindly declare the first convocation of Medhavi Skills University open.
Hello. By the powers vested in me as the Chancellor of Medhavi Skills University, I hereby declare the first convocation of Medhavi Skills University open.
Thank you, sir. To extend a warm welcome to all and present the convocation report, I now invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Amya Singh, to the dais. Sir, please.
Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Guest of Honor, distinguished guests from Government of Sikkim, academia and industry, members of the governing body, esteemed faculty, graduating students, parents, media, and well-wishers. It is with immense pride and joy that I stand before you today on this momentous occasion, the first convocation of Medhavi Skills University. This day marks a significant milestone, celebrating not only the achievements of our graduating students, but also the collective vision and efforts that have shaped the base of this institution towards promoting skill-integrated higher education. We are privileged to have among us today two eminent personalities, our esteemed Chief Guest, Sri Raju Basnetji, Honorable Minister of Education, Sports and Youth Affairs, and Law and Parliamentary Affairs, Government of Sikkim, and Professor Mahendra P. Lama, Senior Professor, Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi, and Emeritus Chief Economic Advisor to Government of Sikkim. Ladies and gentlemen, before I present the highlights of the university's activity, I would like to have the honor of introducing them to you. We extend a warm welcome to Honorable Minister Sri Raju Basnetji, a visionary leader whose contributions have significantly shaped the social and political landscape of Sikkim. With an illustrious career in public service, he has led transformative reforms in education, transport, and sports administration. As Secretary of Transport, he introduced the Integrated Depot Management System, IDMS, earning national recognition for modernizing public transport services. His tenure as a Secretary of Sports and Youth Affairs saw the successful completion of the biking stadium and the launch of the first ever Junior School Olympics, fostering youth participation in sports. Additionally, his efforts in reviving the E-Abgari project during his time as Secretary of Excise has brought efficiency and transparency to the governance. His presence today is a testament to the importance of skill-based education in shaping the future of Sikkim and the nation. We are also honored to welcome Professor Mahendra P. Lama, a distinguished development economist, policy advisor, and educationist, as a guest of honor, currently serving as the Emeritus Chief Economic Advisor to the Government of Sikkim. He was the founding Vice Chancellor of Sikkim University and a senior professor at JNU New Delhi. Acclaimed as the architect of the Nathula trade routing reopening, he has played a key role in shaping India's Northeast Vision 2047 and has presented India in global forums like SAARC, BCIM, and BRICS. A prolific author of 25 books and 14 monographs, he has also been awarded with Nehru Fulbright Fellowship USA and Asia Leadership Fellowship Japan for his outstanding contribution to the academia and policy making. We are privileged to have him here today to inspire our graduates as they embark on the future journeys. I extend warmest gratitude to the members of the governing body, our dedicated faculty, industry partners, the proud families who are present here, our graduates. Your unwavering support and encouragement have played a pivotal role in shaping the success of our students so far. Medhavi Skills University Sikkim is an initiative by Medhavi Foundation, a leading name in driving the Skill India mission across 20 states in India in last 12 years. Over the past decade, Medhavi Foundation has empowered over 1.5 lakh youth with industry-relevant skills through its nationwide training centers. Medhavi Foundation is empaneled with Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship as a third-party aggregator for promotion of national apprenticeship training across the country under NAPS and NATS. Medhavi Skills University was established in the year 2021 with a vision to integrate industry-relevant skills in higher education format to bridge the gap between academia and industry expectations. Therefore, ensuring that higher education is not just about acquiring knowledge, but about problem solving, employability, on-the-job experience, and life skills. In the 21st century, skill leads to productivity and recognition. Recognition leads to empowerment, and empowerment brings a sense of liberation. This belief is deeply engraved in MSU's value system, thereby reflected in its motto of logo, to skill, empower, liberate. Medhavi Skills University, since its inception in 2022, has embraced the degree plus work experience model in higher education, where on-the-job learning in industry serves as a critical component to shape the growth of the learner in terms of professional skills. This unique approach has been very much instrumental in linking the learning from classrooms and labs to real-world industry experience, thereby empowering the learner with relevant skills and confidence. With the emphasis of NEP 2020 on skilling and employability, the new curriculum framework has further brought the opportunity to position skilling and outcomes at the center of the learning journey of a student. MSU's innovative approach to integrate on-job learning has been successful in offering up to 1 year of industry immersion during the degree programs. MSU's piloting experience with Apprenticeship Embedded Degree Program, AEDP, linked to industry apprenticeships to curriculum design and delivery has been truly enriching and has led to acquisition of industry-relevant skills at the learner's end. In this process, the unwavering support from our industry partners inside and outside of Sikkim, such as Reliance Retail, Pantaloons, Flipkart, Om Logistics, Code Young, Code EHS, Home Credit, STNM Hospital, Singtam District Hospital, Namchi District Hospital, Gazing District Hospital, Ruchi Diagnostic Laboratory, Care Diagnostic, Noble Stride Fertility Center, Ankul Diagnostic Center, Kasturi Diagnostic Center, Siliguri City Hospital, Magnus Hospital, Siliguri Greater Lands Eye Hospital, Mukherjee Hospital, SLR India Private Limited, Club Mahindra Resort, Taj Guraz Kutir Resort and Spa, Mayfair Spa Resort and Casino, Hyatt Regency, ITC Sonar Bangla, Ramada, O2 Himalaya, Agapi Sikkim has been very instrumental. MSU currently offers diverse programs through its specialized schools: School of Health Science and Technology, School of Computer Science and Engineering, School of Management and Commerce, and School of Hospitality and Tourism. With a dynamic and experienced faculty, state-of-the-art infrastructure, and strategic industry collaborations, MSU ensures a holistic and futuristic education that meets the demands of an evolving workforce. From its inception, Medhavi Skills University has established the approach of multimodal learning, be it offline, online, on-job, or on-site. Learning at Medhavi has been diversified to make education more flexible and engaging. Learning by doing being the most effective approach to skilling has been deeply embedded in the teaching and learning practices of MSU. MSU's continuous assessment system has been a great opportunity to track the attainment of learning outcomes of our students at periodic interval. The end-to-end digital university management system has enabled the students and faculty smooth and transparent progression in academic and administrative activities. MSU celebrates diversity and inclusivity. Our student body represents multiple states and ethnicities, fostering a rich learning environment that embraces varied perspectives. With over a dedicated team of 140 plus faculty and staff members, we take pride in maintaining a gender balanced and inclusive campus where everyone is empowered to achieve their fullest potential. Our diverse workforce includes staff members from 15 plus states across India, ensuring inclusivity within our institution. MSU has continuously strived to evolve as an aspiring platform for higher education for youth of Sikkim and Northeast. Our continuous progression to promote a well-equipped higher education landscape through digital classrooms, state-of-the-art labs, library, digital university management system, cafeteria, sports arena, industry in-campus units, transportation, hostels, and staff accommodation has shaped the growth journey in the past 3 years. Medhavi Skills University has always been proactive in actively supporting the students through several scholarship schemes. 85% of our students have benefited from the merit-based scholarship and other scholarship provided by the institutions. Also, students have benefited from the scholarship offered by the state and central government. Over 259 students have been supported by the university to benefit from National Scholarship Portal. These initiatives further reaffirm the commitment of MSU towards making the quality education accessible to all. The students and staff of MSU have been actively involved in various activities to contribute to the local community. Medhavi Polydiagnostic Center and Medhavi Dialysis Center has been established to offer a healthcare service to the community free of cost. Different departments of the School of Health Science and Technology have continuously supported the local community through health camps in different parts of Sikkim. MSU has extended its moral support to the victims of the affected families by providing shelter of 100 plus families during the devastating and unfortunate flash flood in Sikkim. Students' NSS wing has regularly been active through initiatives linked to environment and well-being aspects of the local community. The conduction of skill training and certification camp for 100 plus local entrepreneurs in rural tourism has supported the upskilling activity for local livelihood. At the state university, upholding the culture and values of the state has always remained our topmost priority. From celebrating Sikkim State Day and other local festivals to embracing the local imprints and emotions on the convocation attire today, we never miss the occasion to take pride in our existence in the state. Our students have consistently demonstrated high spirit of participation and excellence on national and international platforms. In the India Skills Competition 2024 New Delhi, our students showcased their exceptional talent by securing silver and bronze medals in health and social care category. Our students from BCA Cloud Computing and Cybersecurity have qualified for Amazon Web Services certifications. 11 students from BSc Hospitality and Hotel Management have qualified for the prestigious Management Training and Resort Executive Training at Sterling Resorts. These achievements stand as a testament to the effectiveness of our competency-based education model. In addition to the academic outcomes, MSU has also focused on offering a vibrant student life through various clubs and societies. From technology, entrepreneurship, culture, sports, poem, creativity, environment, and social service NSS. We have ensured that students engage in their interest area and a part of a credit or non-credit activity to imbibe a culture of leadership and teamwork. For the capacity development of faculty, MSU has introduced specialized training programs for our faculty focusing on digital university management system, digital content creation, pedagogical innovation workshops, outcome-based curriculum design, etc. This is a practice to ensure that our faculty members remain at the forefront of academic and technological advancement. As a recognized awarding body of the National Council of Vocational Education and Training, New Delhi, different schools of MSU have developed 15 plus higher order skill qualification in the field of tourism, IT, future skills, agriculture, education, technology, and media, which are available in the National Qualification Register of Government of India to be used by any training partners for upskilling activity. As a leading skill university in the region, been a partner to the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship towards implementation of the Skill Hub initiative in the state of Sikkim in collaboration with NSDC. Also has implemented Train the Trainer program in different sectors in Sikkim and outside. As we move forward, MSU is committed to further extend its industry collaborations, fostering research and development in emerging sector, and promoting entrepreneurship and innovation among our students and staff. MSU is actively working towards strengthening its global partnership, enabling cross-border skilling and employment opportunity for our graduates for success in the international job market. As we celebrate this momentous occasion, I extend my deepest gratitude to the parents who have placed their trust in us in the first batch, allowing their children to be a part of our journey as the foundation batch of the university. Your faith and encouragement have always been the source of our motivation. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to the government of Sikkim and its various departments, councils and local administration and the local community for the support and guidance as when required. It is through this collective commitment that we continue to empower the next generation of skilled professionals, contributing to the vision of a progressive and self-reliant society. Let us continue our journey together towards redefining education, fostering employability, and empowering the workforce of tomorrow. To our graduates, today marks the culmination of an academic journey at Medhavi Skills University, but it's also the beginning of a new chapter in your life, filled with opportunity and challenges. Remember, success is not merely defined by where you are today, but by the possibility for a better tomorrow, a tomorrow that excites you and challenges you for something bigger and better to create for yourself and, more importantly, for the people around you. Embrace challenges, stay committed to lifelong learning, and uphold the values of integrity and hard work and honesty. The world awaits your contributions, and we believe that you will make us proud. Congratulations to all the graduates, wishing you a bright and prosperous future. On behalf of the university, I look forward to you as our proud alumni to embark on a shared journey of collective support and success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. As we move forward with this momentous occasion, it is now time for official signing of the Convocation Register. I would like to request our esteemed Assistant Registrar, Mr. Sagar Baumik, to kindly take over and proceed with the signing of the Convocation Register. Thank you, sir, for overseeing this important process. With this, we officially document this prestigious convocation ceremony. Now, let us continue with the next segment of our program, that is awarding of medals. We now proceed to the awarding of gold medals to the outstanding achievers of Medhavi Skills University. May I now request the Registrar, Dr. Siddharth Sankar, to present the recipient of the gold medal for the class of 2022. Sir, please.
Honorable dignitaries, respected faculty members, proud parents, dear graduates, it is with immense pride that we recognize the outstanding academic excellence of our top performing graduates. The gold medal is a symbol of dedication, perseverance, and exceptional achievements. Now I request our esteemed chief guest, Shri Raju Basnet, guest of honor, Professor Mahendra P. Lama, Honorable Chancellor, Mr. Pradesh Dudani, Pro-chancellor, Mr. Kuldeep Sharma, and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Amya Singh, to grace the stage for awarding the gold medals, please. Dear graduates, after I call your name, you are requested to kindly come to the stage and receive your gold medal from the distinguished dignitaries. On the stage, After receiving your medal, you are requested to return to your seat. For the class of 2022, the recipient of this prestigious honor is Radhika Chhetri, Diploma in Emergency Medical Technology. Uma Kumari Sharma, Diploma in Medical Laboratory Technology. Vandana Subba, Diploma in Radiology and Imaging Technology. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I request you to kindly take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather here to celebrate the achievements of our graduates, it is a moment of great pride and honor to hear from our esteemed leaders who have played a pivotal role in shaping this institution and inspiring future generation. We will now proceed with the convocation address. To begin, it is my privilege to invite our Honorable Chancellor, Mr. Pravesh Didani, to deliver the convocation address. Sir, please.
Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Raju Besnet ji. Respected Guest of Honor, Professor Mahendra P. Lama ji. Respected Vice Chancellors and officials from universities in Sikkim. All esteemed guests, respected industry partners and representatives, our dedicated faculty members, staff members, all the parents present here, media representatives, and above all, our graduating students. Very afternoon. Today, as I stand before you as a founder and chancellor of the university, witnessing this historic day unfold, I feel a deep sense of pride, satisfaction, and humility. The experience and the journey till today, from the days back in 2021, when I, along with my co-founder and fellow director of Medhavi Foundation, Mr. Kuldeep Sharma, we were trying to sow the seeds of Medhavi Skills University. It has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride and a transformative experience for me personally. We both had a clear vision and intent to create a bold example of a new age university that can stand out among traditional universities in its ability to deliver industry relevant and practical education, empowering youths with skills and values to succeed in the future. Today, as we witness the first graduating batch of MSU with flying colors and wonderful placements, it only strengthens our commitment and resolve to keep pursuing this bold idea
that education in India can be relevant, practical, deep-rooted to our culture, and overall a transformative experience. Now, before I move forward, I want to express my special gratitude and sincere thanks to Sri Lamaji and Sri Basnetji, along with all the esteemed guests present here for taking out time from their busy schedules to grace this occasion and bless the graduating students as well as the entire MSU family. This historic day will be etched in the pages of Medhavi Skills University forever. And today, your blessings and your inspirations will go a long way in motivating them in whatever they do in their lives. Speaking about our journey and vision, Medhavi as an organization, DNA, is deep-rooted in skilling. Before Medhavi Skills University was born and incorporated through the Sikkim State Act in 2021, Medhavi Foundation, the sponsoring body of the university, incorporated in 2012, already had a legacy of working in the skills development and capacity building space for the last about 10 years, and by that time had empowered 1.5 lakh youths who especially were mostly from very humble backgrounds across the country. Those learnings of working with youths across India shaped our core resolve, and we got even more convinced that if we integrate skills into higher education, that can create a revolution in the country and in our education ecosystem. And that is what critically is needed in today's world. And then came National Education Policy 2020, NEP 2020. It is said that when you are in the process of doing something big, noble, impactful, God is on your side. And in NEP 2020, skills and its integration to higher education was the key mandate and focus, and that was the key priority area for all the regulatory bodies in the country. Standing today, I am very proud to tell you that Medhavi Skills University has now become the most reputable and innovative skills university across the nation, and a case study for regulatory bodies about our innovative models of skilling and education and how we integrate industry into our core curriculums and create a holistic integrated curriculums and programs and pedagogies. We became the youngest university to be recognized as an awarding body under the National Council of Vocational Education Training, NCVET, which is a skilling regulator body of Government of India. Just to give you a context, that only 7 universities out of the 1200 plus universities we have in the country have been recognized till date by NCVET. We also become in India's only second university in the country to get an approval for Directorate General of Training to run ITI programs in partnership with industries. And eventually, because of our innovative work, we got a chance to work with National Skill Development Corporation as an anchor skills university to support and empower their network of training partners as to how they can link their training programs to academic credits under the National Credit Framework, which is a very empowering framework under NEP 2020. Today, I am very proud to say that Medhavi Skills University, along with Medhavi Foundation, in the last 12 to 13 years, have built a network of 250 plus large to mid-size industries where our students do on-the-job training, apprenticeship programs, and helps us to get them placed after different types of short-term training and long-term programs we do across India. Our biggest moment and feather in the cap was last year when 2 of our students from School of Health Sciences secured top medals in the India Skills Competition, which is the most prestigious skill competition organized at a world level, which has made Sikkim State proud and the university proud. Witnessing most of the graduating students getting placed in the companies, specifically in the roles in which they have been taught and in their field of study, has been an enriching experience for me personally and has increased my confidence and resolve to keep on investing in creating this institution as an excellence so that it becomes a globally recognized institution in the years to come. We are creating and launching programs that would help provide future jobs and future skills and technologies embedded into them. For example, artificial intelligence, IoT, big data, machine learning, just to name a few. And I must say that and admit that the initial first few years were full of deterrents because of the geographical challenges, infrastructural issues. But beyond all odds, I must say that I'm very proud of my core team. which stood by the organization's mandate to do quality work and to create value for the youth of Sikkim and for the entire Northeast. I must acknowledge my colleague Dr. Ramya Singh, Vice Chancellor in charge, whose sheer commitment to create value for the underserved regions of Northeast led to his efforts to put together a very vibrant team in Sikkim, who are now the cornerstones, the pillars and the backbones of this university. Identifying the right people, staff members, faculty members for the organization and convincing them to relocate to Sikkim was one of the hardest part of our journey. But I'm proud that we have put together a team that the entire Medhavi as an organization we are proud of. Many people ask me, sir, that why we started a university and for all the places why in Sikkim. So let me tell you an anecdote and a personal story behind it. Back in my school days in class 11th and 12th, when I was working hard to crack the joint entrance examinations to get into IIT, as a bright student, finally I secured a place in IIT Kharagpur, where I spent my 5 years doing my BTech and MTech. But somewhere midway, I somewhat lost a little bit of interest in my core academics. What was lacking was guidance and awareness as to how my engineering education is going to solve real world problems and how it will benefit industries, how it can create useful products for the people around me. Those challenges and experiences shaped my thought process and fueled my desire that someday I will create an institution which will deliver industry-relevant, practical, and outcome-oriented education. And for me, Sikkim represented as a big challenge that if we could succeed in providing quality education in Sikkim, we can replicate the success across the world anywhere. And that's our core resolve. At this juncture, I would like to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to Honorable Chief Minister of Sikkim, Shri Prem Singh Tamang Gole, for believing in our idea back in 2021 and for his support, which paved the way for the establishment of Medhavi Skills University. I also want to thank the Department of Education for their ongoing support and guidance, which has provided us with the freedom and flexibility and encouragement to pursue our goals. I would also like to take a moment and acknowledge and appreciate my co-founder and Pro-chancellor Kuldeep Sharma, who has been deeply instrumental in laying the core foundations of Medhavi Skills University and has devoted immense effort in building the Medhavi brand nationally, which we both have envisioned together to becoming the largest organizations in the country in a couple of years down the line. Dear students, why skill matters now more than ever? We all know and agree that the world is changing extremely fast. Technology is moving faster than degrees. Industries are evolving quicker than institutions. ChatGPT's perplexities and clouds of AI world have radically changed how we access personalized knowledge, which it will have and is having far-reaching consequences on lifelong learning, curated learning, and the power now is in the hands of people how they access information. But what will keep you ahead in your lives is not just knowledge. It's the core skills, your agility, your experiences in life, and your ability to solve real-world problems and respond to those problems with open mind. You have entrusted MSU with your careers and became the maiden batch, and I thank you for you and for all the parents present here. You chose an education that's not just about exam and degrees, but about real hands-on experience. And I congratulate everyone who has spent their almost 1 year in their final years in working in on-the-job training and getting that on-the-job training experience. You have spent time with industry, with communities, through social projects, through classroom experiences, through different clubs, societies, and I'm sure that would have been filled with enriching experiences and real-world learnings. That experience is not just your diploma, is your real credential. As you move ahead in your next chapter, remember, life is not a straight line. There will be ups and downs, wins and setbacks. But let me remind you, the future does not belong to the smartest or the luckiest. It belongs to those who can learn, unlearn, and relearn. Adaptability will be your superpower. And don't let anyone tell you that success is about job titles and what salary you're getting when you graduate right now. True success is about making an impact, creating value, living with a purpose, and in your initial years, learning as fast as possible and grabbing whatever information and experience you can grab. And let me tell you that as an entrepreneur, I have experienced that money always chases value creation. So you just need to focus on creating value in your life and the money will chase you. Today, you walk out as a pioneers of Medhavi Skills University. You are our first graduating class. You carry our name, our spirit, our promise into the world. You will always be special. When the world meets you, they meet us. Your growth is our story. Your excellence is our brand. So lead with character, work with purpose, and never forget what your roots are. You are not alone as you step into the world. We will be here as mentors. In return, we ask for just one thing: stay connected with us. Share your journey, inspire the next batch, give back when you can through time, knowledge, and opportunity. Together we can build a movement, not just a university. My final words, all of you graduates: India needs skilled professionals who can lead, serve, and build. You are those leaders, you are those builders. So go out there, build something, solve something, serve someone. Live a life that makes you proud and makes others better. Let your life be the loudest answer to anyone who ever doubted the power of skill, the value of education, or the dreams of youth. You are Medhavi, you are ready, the future is yours to shape. Congratulations once again. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring and motivating words. Next, I have the honor of inviting our Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Mr. Kuldeep Sharma, to deliver his address. Sir, please.
आदरणीय शिक्षा मंत्री महोदय, सिक्किम सरकार, श्री राजू वैष्णव जी, आदरणीय प्रोफेसर जवाहरलाल नेहरू यूनिवर्सिटी और एशियन कंट्रीज के फेमस डिप्लोमेट प्रोफेसर महेंद्र लामा जी, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ सिक्किम के हायर ऑफिशियल्स, अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट के, मीडिया प्रोफेशनल्स फ्रॉम डिफरेंट मीडिया हाउसेस, इंडस्ट्री पार्टनर्स, लीडर्स अलग अलग इंस्टीट्यूशंस के,
पेरेंट्स जिन्होंने हमारे ऊपर भरोसा किया, एंड स्टूडेंट्स, आज पूरा मेधावी परिवार के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा दिन है। आज एक तरफ तो मैं बहुत भावुक हूं, इमोशन से भरा हुआ है, दूसरी तरफ आई एम फीलिंग वेरी प्राउड और प्राउड फील कर रहा हूं। हमने 2012 में मेधावी के बीज बोया था। मैं और मेरा ऑनरेबल चांसलर हम लोगों ने दिल्ली में शुरू किया, और आज जो सपना हमने देखा था उस टाइम, आज मुझे वो सपना साकार होते हुए दिख रहा है। आज हमारा पहला बैच पास आउट हो रहा है, एंड जो हमारी टीम ने टायरलेस एफर्ट्स लिया यहां तक मेधावी को पहुंचाने के लिए, मैं आज उन सबको यहां से नमस्कार करता हूं। एंड माय स्टूडेंट्स, आई रिक्वेस्ट यू टू हैव अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर द ब्राइट टीम ऑफ मेधावी। मुझे आज भी याद है, मैं और मेरा चांसलर हम लोग सिक्किम के ऑनरेबल सीएम सर के पास गए कि हमें स्किल यूनिवर्सिटी खोलना है। एंड पीपल ऑफ सिक्किम आर वेरी लकी कि आप लोग को इतना वाइब्रेंट चीफ मिनिस्टर मिला, यहाँ पे ऐसा लीडर पैदा हुआ। तो मैं आई एम अगेन रिक्वेस्टिंग एवरीवन टू हैव अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर द ऑनरेबल सीएम ऑफ सिक्किम। ऐसा चीफ मिनिस्टर जो अपने बारे में बाद में पब्लिक के बारे में ज्यादा सोचते हैं फॉर यूथ। मुझे आज भी याद है पहला क्वेश्चन क्या था, उन्होंने बोला कि यूनिवर्सिटी तो बहुत सारे है पूरे इंडिया में, आप लोग अलग कैसे हो? आई सेड सर आई एम कॉम्पिटिंग स्किल बेस्ड हायर एजुकेशन, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स बनाऊंगा मैं, आई नॉट डिस्ट्रीब्यूट सर्टिफिकेट एज ए यूनिवर्सिटी। सो दैट कमिटमेंट ही गॉट कन्विंस्ड, उन्होंने बोला ठीक है, he gave us permission। दूसरी तरफ आज मैं बहुत प्राउड फील कर रहा हूं बिकॉज 2022 में जब मनन केंद्र में प्रारंभ हुआ था, प्रारंभ मीन्स जो हमने इवेंट का नाम दिया था, तो मैंने एक वादा किया था सबसे, स्पेशली टू द पेरेंट्स, कि आप लोगों ने मेधावी के ऊपर जो भरोसा किया, मेधावी ब्रांड पे, हम लोग अपना वादा पूरा करेंगे। आपके एसेट्स वो हमेशा सोसाइटी में सक्सेसफुल होंगे आफ्टर दे पास आउट फ्रॉम मेधावी। और आज वो मेरा जो वादा था पूरा होते हुए मुझे दिख रहा है, क्योंकि जो 2012 में मेधावी ने बीज बोया था, एज मेधावी फाउंडेशन द पेरेंट बॉडी ऑफ द यूनिवर्सिटी, आज वो बहुत बड़ा वृक्ष बन चुका है। आज कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक, गुजरात से आसाम तक आपको मेधावी दिखेगा। मे नॉट बी एज ए यूनिवर्सिटी बट स्किल एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप सेक्टर में। आज मैं गर्व से कहता हूं, मेधावी ग्रुप ने 3 लाख से ज्यादा लोगों को ट्रेनिंग दिया, 2 लाख से ज्यादा लोगों को इंडस्ट्री में एंगेज किया। द ब्राइट यूथ ऑफ द कंट्री। उसी विजन को आगे बढ़ाते हुए हम लोग सिक्किम आए। वैसे कि मैं बता चुका हूं कि हमें परमिशन मिला 2021 में, हमने शुरू किया। रिजल्ट आप लोगों के आंखों के सामने। पिछले 13 साल में मेधावी ग्रुप ने पूरे वर्ल्ड में पार्टनरशिप के लिए जाना गया। आज हमारे इंडस्ट्री पार्टनर्स जर्मनी, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, आयरलैंड, इंग्लैंड, यूएस और कई देशों में है। ये सब हमने इसलिए किया कि हमारे देश के जो ब्राइट यूथ है उनको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिले, उनको स्किल बेस्ड एजुकेशन मिले, जो इंडस्ट्री का भी रिक्वायरमेंट पूरा हो, पेरेंट्स का भी सपना पूरा हो और बच्चे एक ब्राइट फ्यूचर बना पाए। और आज मैं गर्व से कहता हूं, आज हर सेक्टर में आप जितने भी बड़े नाम ले लो, वो सब मेधावी के इंडस्ट्री पार्टनर है। अप्रेंटिसशिप, एम्बेडेड, स्किल बेस्ड हायर एजुकेशन में मेधावी स्किल यूनिवर्सिटी ने हिंदुस्तान में प्रूव किया है एज अ पायनियर। और हमारे इस मॉडल के कारण आज कई राज्यों में हमें रिक्वेस्ट किया गया हमारे कॉन्सेप्ट को कि आप लोग यहां पे भी शुरू करो। दैट इज द सक्सेस ऑफ मेधावी। मैं बच्चों को बोलूंगा, मैं हर एक बच्चे से मिला हूं, मैं जानता हूं हर एक को, यू आर ब्रिलियंट। आज इंडस्ट्री में आप लोग ज़्यादा हेल्थ केयर के हो, मैं इसलिए हेल्थ केयर के आई नीड टू मेंशन एपोलो हॉस्पिटल सबको पता है, और इंडिया ग्रुप सबको पता है, दे आर आवर इंडस्ट्री पार्टनर। वो लोग बोलते हैं कि हमें मेधावी के बच्चे चाहिए। क्यों, ऐसा क्या है मेधावी के बच्चों में, क्या स्पेशलिटी है? क्रेडिट गोज टू माय फैकल्टीज, आपके गुरु जिन लोगों ने आपको इतना अच्छा ट्रेन किया, जिन लोगों ने आपके क्वालिटीज इतना डेवलप किया कि आज आप लोगों का डिमांड इतना ज्यादा है। मैंने 2022 में बोला था कि जॉब तो कर ही लोगे, बट ट्राई टू बिकम एंटरप्रेन्योर। आज नहीं, मैं सेम बोलूंगा, आप लोग एंटरप्रेन्योर बनो और 1000 लोगों को एम्प्लॉयमेंट दो। और जहां तक जॉब की बात है, एज ऑनरेबल चांसलर ऑलरेडी मेंशन, जॉब तो कर ही लोगे। आप लोग इतने क्वालिफाइड हो चुके हो, इतने प्रोफिशिएंट हो चुके हो, आपको जॉब तो मिल ही जाएगा। बट एक ही चीज मैं बोलूंगा, देयर इज नो अपर लिमिट, स्काई इज द लिमिट फॉर यू। जो मेधावी ने पूरे वर्ल्ड में हर एक सेक्टर में टाई अप किया, अब अपने सेक्टर का बेनिफिट लो। यू गो टू जर्मनी, यू गो टू ऑस्ट्रेलिया, हिंदुस्तान का झंडा भराओ हर जगह पे, पूरे विश्व में। आप ही इस देश के फ्यूचर हो। आज हिंदुस्तान को अगर पूरे विश्व में नंबर 1 इकोनॉमी बनना है, आप ही लोग बनाओगे। और मैं शुक्रगुजार हूं उन पेरेंट्स का। तब मेधावी सिक्किम में नया तो नहीं था, बिकॉज हम लोगों ने 2018 से यहाँ पे हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं स्किलिंग पे, स्किलिंग एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप। बट एज ए यूनिवर्सिटी 2021 से हमने शुरू किया, तब बिल्कुल नए थे। आज तो मेधावी हर एक फैमिली जानते हैं सिक्किम के, मेधावी स्किल यूनिवर्सिटी, बट उस टाइम कोई नहीं जानता था। तो उस टाइम आप लोगों ने हमारे ऊपर भरोसा किया। मैं दिल से शुक्रगुजार हूं सबका, जो पेरेंट्स यहां बैठे हैं, जो नहीं बैठे हैं। और मैं वादा करता हूं, जो आप लोगों ने जो भरोसा किया वो पूरा हो रहा है। और आपके बच्चे इतने स्मार्ट हैं, दे विल बी सक्सेसफुल इन लाइफ। बच्चे आप लोग मेधावी के साथ जुड़े रहो, हम लोग हमेशा साथ में हैं। मेरा इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए एक संदेश है, जो यूट्यूब लाइव में देख रहे हैं और जो प्रेजेंट है, जो नहीं है। स्किल बेस्ड हायर एजुकेशन द फ्यूचर ऑफ द कंट्री। आप लोगों को स्किल मैन पावर, टेक्निकल मैन पावर, जो आपके मशीनरीज, जो आपके इक्विपमेंट चलाने में डिफिकल्टीज हो रही है, मेधावी इज द सोल्यूशन ऑफ दैट। हमारे मॉडल में आपको टेलर मेड स्ट्रक्चर में आपको क्वालिटी मैन पावर मिलेंगे एज पर योर रिक्वायरमेंट। और इस मुहिम में आप साथ दो, इस देश से बेरोजगारी मिट जाएगी, ये मेरा विश्वास है। आज इंडस्ट्री ग्रोथ में एक ही बात है, क्वालिटी मैन पावर, क्योंकि टेक्नोलॉजी हर रोज चेंज हो रही है। तो हमें इंडस्ट्री एकेडमिया पार्टनरशिप पे ज्यादा फोकस करना है। मेधावी स्किल यूनिवर्सिटी वेलकम ऑल इंडस्ट्री जो अभी तक हमारे पार्टनर नहीं है, विल डेवलप जॉइंट प्रोग्राम, बच्चों को ट्रेन करेंगे एंड बच्चों का, पेरेंट्स का, इस देश का और आपका रिक्वायरमेंट सबका पूरा होगा। वंस अगेन पेरेंट्स को मैं नमस्कार करता हूं कि उन्होंने भरोसा किया हमारे ऊपर। और मैं आज भारत माता का जयकारा करना चाहता हूं कि चिंतन भवन की दीवारें हिल जाना चाहिए आप लोगों की आवाज से। भारत माता की यार, अपने मां के नाम लेने में जयकारा करने में इतना कम जोश। भारत माता की भारत माता की जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you so much, sir. Now, may I kindly request our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Mahendra P. Lama, Senior Professor, Jawaharlal Nehru University and Emeritus Chief Economic Advisor, Government of Sikkim, to deliver his address. Sir, please.
Well, thank you very much. Namaskar. First, the graduating students. You have made us all proud about by graduating from a new university with so much of skills and with so much of power and with so much of enthusiasm. Congratulations to all of you. Honorable Chief Guest today, a very vibrant and a very forward-looking, now a young politician, otherwise a member of the Sikkimese bureaucracy for long, Raju Basnitju, the Honorable Chancellor Sri Pravesh Daniju, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Singh, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Kuldeep Sharma, the former Justice of the Sikkim High Court, Justice Subha, Registrar Dr. Siddharth Sankar, a very distinguished guest. I can see a number of very well-known academicians, bureaucrats here, and my respected parents of all the children, and friends from media, and of course, young children who have gathered here to celebrate this very interesting and very lively occasion. First of all, let me again congratulate all the graduating students of the Medhavi Skills University. It's a very young university, and I'm really inspired by the fact that it brought so much of warmth, right? It brought so much of inner strength in this particular hall. I've addressed this hall many times, but I see a major difference here. So please go ahead. You have a very, very bright future, right? But future with challenges, future with roadblocks, futures with walls. So don't think that, as your Honorable Chancellor said, you don't have a linear future. सीधा मार्ग चाहिँ छैन भन्नुभयो उहाँले, होइन? अनि सीधा मार्गमा त जो पनि हिँड्न सक्छ. So you have to be prepared to have all kinds of constants, walls, distortions on your way, ultimately to achieve the goals you have in your mind. And that goal will make us proud. Sikkim, the entire Sikkim will be very proud of you. The university will be proud of you. And of course, the country, the motherland would be proud of you.
You know, there is a clash in the world today about two powers. Everybody says there's a clash between the first world and the second world or the third world. There is a clash between the north and the south. But for us, the clash is between two powers. One is hard power and the other one is soft power. You know what is a hard power? Hard power is all about destructions. You have an atom bomb, you have a intercontinental ballistic missiles, or you have submarines, you have AK-47 rifles, you have a charismatic culture. It's all hard power. It's all about anger. It's all about destruction. So if you have to win through the hard power, you have to kill someone, you have to destroy someone. Then only you will win. But there is another power in this world, that is soft power. Naram Sakti. Soft power is not about destructions. Soft power is all about making everyone happy or winning the game without destroying anything. Do you get it? Soft power is about music, literature, food, skills, knowledge, anything soft power. So you will win the hearts of so many people, so many countries. This is soft power. Look at the Koreans. They have used soft power, the BTS. These young boys, John Cook, when he goes anywhere, BTS, I see so many people dancing, so many people watching him, right? Though he's in a conscription in a military training, everybody follows him. What is he doing there? And Koreans have invaded the world by exporting BTS. Everyone is happy, no destruction. Everyone is about BTS, right? Few days back, I was with the famous actress Manisha Koirala-ju. On Iwanama Basera, we had a television discussions on issues related to India and Nepal. So I keep asking Manisha-ju, what really makes you so bright, so lovable, and so attractive, and so famous when you go to the screen? And she says, Manisha-ju, it's all about skills, soft power. Just see, soft power has no horizon, has no height, has no depth. It can be anywhere, anytime, for anyone, just to win the hearts. So everybody is celebrating soft power today. The food, the culture part of it, the literature part of it, the sports part of it, right? About 20 years back, when I had interactions with the famous Hollywood actress Angelina Jolie. So she had come to India in 2006 and she wanted me to interact with her on certain issues related to refugees. And when I couldn't believe that she had so much of, so much of soft power in her that she can win people just like that. That's why she was made the ambassador of the refugees by the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, so that she can go to the world and say that don't produce refugees, because refugees, if you produce, these are the implications, right? Conflicts, instability, violence, and all kinds of things. Therefore, what you are doing today is trying to win the world by developing skills. An ordinary graduate of a university, right, may not be able to do that, which you will be able to do that because you have the skills. Today you have a skill on biomedical issues, so you will win so many hearts, so many countries, so many continents, so many communities. That is what is the difference between I as an ordinary graduate and you, a graduate of a Medhavi Skills University. So applause to all of you. Thank you very much. I'm very impressed that you have a Vice Chancellor who goes beyond boundaries. You know, I was listening to his speech and each word I was enjoying that what he was saying, because I have lived outside my birthplace, that is Darjeeling, for almost 45 years. I left Darjeeling immediately after my graduation and I studied outside Darjeeling and lived outside Darjeeling for many years. So when he says about what is happening in the global world, what kind of children we are preparing, what kind of outlook this will have, I started thinking about my own childhood. My school headmaster in Turnbull High School in Darjeeling was Mahendra Kumar sir. And Mahendra Kumar sir used to come to the class. He passed away just 2 years back. I know. अनि उहाँले जब क्लासमा आएर हामीलाई श्रेणीमा आएर हामीलाई पढ्नुहुन्थ्यो 3-4 कुरा भन्नुहुन्थ्यो. He used to tell us 2-3 very interesting. First he used to say was, hey boys, you all have to demolish the worlds before you भन्नुहुन्थ्यो. अब के भनेको भने तपाईँको अगाडिको भित्ता चाहिँ भत्काउनु भने अब त्यो भित्ता त्यो भत्काउनु भित्ता. So then we used to say, hey, what is he saying? हामीले जोक पनि गर्थ्यौँ सबै भित्ता भत्कायो भने बस्नु चाहिँ कहाँ बस्नु भने, right? But what he was saying is, you have two varieties of walls before you. दुई किसिमको भित्ता हुँदो रहेछ हैन. एउटा भित्ता रहेछ बाहिरको पागले बनाएको भित्ता, अर्को भित्ता रहेछ मनको पागले बनाएको भित्ता. So you have a मनको पागको भित्ता र मनको पागको भित्ता. So headmaster, what he was saying is, you must demolish the walls which you have inside you, because that prevents you to do something meaningful, because that stops you to do something big. So you break the walls which you have. Man ko paglai nikalera phyakidinuhoस् bhani. That's what he said. And some of us did that. Rather, many of us did that. That's why we could do something for the country, for the global world, and for our own geographies like Sikkim, Darjeeling, northeast part of India. So that's what he used to say. Secondly, he used to say that you all must have scientific temper. You know, तिमीहरूको जहिले पनि हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ वैज्ञानिक रूपमा हेर्नुपर्छ. आजकल त डोन्ट पास द जजमेन्ट भन्छ नि हैन, इजिली भनेर भन्छ नि हैन. आई एम नट जजिङ यु भन्छ नि. मेरो हेडमास्टरले चाहिँ मलाई जजिङ भनेर सिकाउँदैन थियो. ही युज्ड टु टेल अस, ओके, you all have to have scientific temper. There is a problem. Don't look at it from a narrow perspective of a community, narrow perspective of your geography. Look at a scientific, which is correct, which is most objective. Treat that. And that trained us in our, utilizing our minds in the best possible manner. And the third thing he always said was, that's what your Chancellor and Pro-chancellor also said, is about don't forget your roots. Afnu jara nabulnu. And absolutely correct. Wherever you go, don't forget your roots. Our Prime Ministers, Pandit Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi, and Atal Bihari Vajpayee, our presidents, all our intellectuals, top public intellectuals, never forgot their roots. They always went back to roots, remembering this and that. Right? I'll give you one simple example. Very interesting story about our own Prime Minister, former Prime Minister, Manmohan Singh Ji. And I had an opportunity to interact with him very often. So, in one of his, when he became the Prime Minister for the second time, one of his old friends wrote a letter to him from Lahore in Pakistan, because he was born there, and told him that, hey, I am now very old and before I die, I would like to come and meet with you. अनि भनेपछि यता हाम्रो प्रधानमन्त्रीज्यू पनि भावनाले विह्वल हुनुभयो अनि यस प्लिज कम भनेर आएपछि दुईजना भेट भएपछि हाम्रो प्रधानमन्त्रीले आलिङ्गन गर्नुभयो होइन, आँसु चुहाउनु भयो अनि खुसी हुनुभयो कि हामी दुईजनै छप्पर नभएको स्कुलमा पढेको. We all studied in the school room where there were no roof. And that was the state of education there. So then this gentleman, old gentleman says, I have brought something. You are the prime minister of the largest democracy in the world. You have everything. So I have brought something for you which you don't have. So हाम्रो प्रधानमन्त्री पनि आश्चर्यचकित भएर सोध्नुभयो कि के ल्याउनु. अनि सानो खल्तीबाट एउटा सानो पोका निकालेर भन्यो अरे कि दिस इज यो चाहिँ तपाईँ पढेको स्कुलको माटो हो भनेर. दिस इज यो चाहिँ मिट्टी आपका जो आप और मैं जिस स्कूल में पढ़ा था. This is remembering your roots. And for me also, as your chancellor mentioned that it is not a linear. I have faced so many difficulties in my life. Now I am pretty old, but whenever today also, if I all the dreams in my life, I have never seen a dream in English. I have never seen a dream in Hindi. I have always seen a dream in Nepali. It's very surprising, you know. And secondly, you know, I always see my dreams about my village, about my people, about Gokaland, about bears, all kinds of things, right? And whenever I am in difficulty, sometimes I am very upset. Yeah, I have not been able to do this. I just don't do anything. I just make my room very comfortable, lie down, tell my two daughters, Kaful and Totala, and my wife, let me be alone, and I go back to my roots. And the best way to go back to roots is to listen to your music, to your song. Fariyaले listen, Dekani Rata Dhala. भनेपछि त बस जस्तै मुडबाट पनि तपाईँ बाहिर निस्किन सक्नुहुन्छ. होइन मम तामाङजी रहेको एउटा जीवन होइन के अरे हाम्रो ओम विक्रम विष्टज्यू. I just met him. ओम विक्रम विष्टज्यूले बुढो हुनुभएछ. अब म जस्तै पोखरामा हाम्रो ठुलो मिटिङ थियो, उहाँ आउनुभएको थियो. हामीले दुईजना बसेर गीत गायौँ यो. So roots are very, very important. So what? Because that gives you strength always. Your roots are so very important. The second thing I would like to say is, you know, this is a young university. So you have a great advantage. Like when I was in the Central University in Sikkim, I had a great advantage because it was a young university, so I could dream of making it anything in the world. Go beyond my own Jawaharlal Nehru University. Could it be Harvard? Could it be Yale? Could it be Oxford? Right? You could think of. You have that great advantage, Chancellor Sir and the Vice Chancellors, that you can make this university the way you like it. You can set the standards. This is the standard of my university in every sense of the term, in faculty recruitment, in syllabus making, in evaluation system, in training our children, in engaging the industries, in bringing the global worlds to the university, your university. This is the standard I would, and please set that standard. The higher the standard, your more recognitions you will get, and the more productive you will be as far as the national productivity and global productivity is concerned. You have a great advantage. That's what we did in Sikkim University. I tried to set a very high standard for Sikkim University. Zero corruption university, no Pune University, right? And this is the standard of a computer in Sikkim University. This is the standard of a teachers recruited in Sikkim University. So I said, we tried to set a very, very high standard. In our interview board, in the peace and conflict studies, all the people, military to national security to intelligence to academics to journalists would be there to select the teachers. That's what we did. And we set the standards. Right? I hope the university is keeping up this standard. And suddenly you will get so many. Yale would invite me, hey, please come and speak about your experience in Sikkim University. Oxford would do that. So many other universities would do that. The ministry would tell me, please tell other universities as to how you did the syllabus, such kind of things. You know, the problem with us is, in our society, in many societies, communities in India, or in the hills, in Sikkim, in northeast, in Darjeeling, we are the at most second generation or third generation learners. My grandfather was illiterate. I don't say he was uneducated. He didn't get a degree, but he was a brilliant grandfather, right? But education-wise, I'm the second generation. My father was a graduate, he did this, he did that, and I am the second generation. In many of us case, first generation. So we will have to we have to compete with generations who have got educations or are grown up in the last 12 generations. You have Bengalis, you have Marathis, you have Tamils, who might have got 12 generations in education. Or you have Japanese, you have Chinese, you have Americans, right? You have Koreans. So we have to compete with them. So and the university plays a very, very critical role in making you compete with the global world, with other communities, with other industries. That is very, very critical. Therefore, what is very important is to have an interdisciplinary teaching. It could be skills, could be in anything. You can mix up your skill with political science, with history, with geography, with physics, with chemistry, right? And for that, teachers are very, very important. For example, everybody knows in mathematics, in algebra, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus twice ab plus b square, right? But what is the meaning of a plus b whole square for me in my daily life? If it is not useful, what do I do with a plus b whole square? In economics, we call it law of diminishing returns. What is the relevance of law of diminishing returns for me in my daily life? And that is where teachers and the skills will come. The way you do it in your classroom, that re-skills a student. For example, so that's why a teacher in the skill university does not do what is mathematics. That's why I like skill universities, right? A teacher in the school, in the skill university will do why is mathematics. And that makes a big difference. Right? And that makes a big difference. And that is what the global world wants. Global world nowadays, they want degree plus, as Pro-chancellor was saying. Hey, everybody, you have a degree, I have a degree. So how do I distinguish, right? How does a person select a person for another person for employment? That's what we look forward to. I sit in civil service to interview board my IAS, IPS, or board my personal. When I sit there, I see, we look for, hey, what does he know? What does she know about, yes, political science, yes, economics, yes, history, but beyond that, what does she know? And many students come and ask me, sir, how do I prepare for civil service exams? And my standard answer as an old teacher is, hey, You must read. You should read what others read or what others study. But you also must read what others do not read or study. And that is plus. Right? And whenever a bright student comes to an interview board, we want to see what is that plus in her and or in him that would make a difference in the recruitment process. So this university gives you that plus, that skill, that exposure, that outlook and that knowledge that would make a big difference. That's why in Sikkim University, we said we will go beyond classrooms. So we started a program known as Winter Sojourn. In winter holidays for 2.5 months, we will pick up all the students from different disciplines, history, science, literature, anthropology, sociology, put them in one group, students, teachers also in one group, and tell them, okay, now you go and study water. Okay, you go and study pastime games in the hills. You can go and study the women vendors in the mountain areas. Or you can go and study on Alaichi or what you call it, Amriso, orange. And when they come back with such a huge skills and knowledge that, hey, water is not just water, it is not only drinking things, it is not only washing things. It has these scientific characters, it has this kind of vulnerabilities as far as climate change is concerned. So many issues will come. And the skills are built that way. Right? The skills, for example, we started a program known as Oral History, Maukik Ityas, where we will go and ask old Sikkimese, old people from the hills in Darjeeling, Kalimpong and all, tell us what is what in your life. And these people used to tell us, oh, from Gangtok to go to Siliguri, we used to take 6 days. And if somebody invites us to their home for food, we used to carry our own plates. And these are the knowledge, these are the heritage, and this heritage and knowledge has to be converted into skills and documented. This is what, and there is a special place. That's why we said, the Amro Baje Boju Ruta, they were libraries, they were big libraries. That's why we said that Baje Mare, Boju Marin, दुईवटा पुस्तकालय लिएरै गए अब यस्तो उन्नति नभई भनेर हामीले भन्थ्यौं. That's why we told our children, hey, the grandfather passed away, grandmother crossed the horizon, took away to beautiful libraries. We shall not let it happen भनेर त्यो स्लोगनै गरेर हामीले we started an oral history program, and these are skills. Because the Vietnamese war, when it happened, the Americans, right, used to attack Vietnam from all possible directions and geographies. And the Vietnamese generals used to be scared away. So many families were destroyed, so many women lost their dignity, right? So everything was done in Vietnam. Today Vietnam is doing very well, but if you read the history. And one day what happened was, suddenly a general came, and the moment he came, he started talking in a manner that he said the Americans started withdrawing. So somebody doing oral history went to him and said, hey, there's so many generals were there, but nobody could stop Americans in invading your country. But what did you do? This man says, in the oral history program, he says, I did not fight the war in Vietnam. I fought my war in US, in America. This gentleman it's a very beautiful book. This gentleman was surprised, hey, what do you mean by that? He says, no, I went to US and told the Americans that your country has done these destructions. Your country has done this many, dislocations in our country. So the Americans would say, oh, my tax money is used to destroy Vietnam. My tax money is used by the American soldiers to rape the Vietnamese women. Right? There was a massive public upsurge in US. Don't do this, withdraw immediately from US. That's why it happened. So it's a very, very powerful skills to do a kind of conserve your history. My last point to you is about Sikkim itself. You have two great advantages or two great turning points in Sikkim today. Right? First, of course, is your leadership, relatively a younger generation leadership, looks forward to do something big for the state, carries with him all kinds of professionals, experts, right? And thirdly, he says he would like to deliver goods. That's and he has in his team with so much of experience, like Raju Basnetju, the Honorable Education Minister. The second is, this is still a virgin land as far as skills are concerned, as far as understanding history, climate change studies, natural resources, culture, sociology, communities are concerned. This is still a virgin, relatively virgin land. So Medavi University has a major role to link, to connect communities, the schools, the colleges, and bring them to a platform where it will reskill them and send them to the global world. For example, I've been teaching in Japan in a number of universities, and when I go there, one of the things Japanese always look forward to is helping their aging population. पैसा प्रशस्तै छ, aging population भइसक्यो होइन, अनि उनीहरूलाई हेर्ने मान्छेहरू छैन, त उनीहरूले के भन्दैछन् भन्दाखेरि तपाईहरु जस्तो नर्थ इस्टको नर्सेसहरू, मेल फिमेल नर्सेसहरू, you please come help us. And that's why the government of Sikkim is now trying to set up a new directorate to do the foreign employment training, and I'm sure you will have a very, very big role to play in the Medavi Skills University. Train them, young boys, girls, on nursing professions or any other professions. Just one extra thing you should know is Japanese language, and there is an employment opportunity in Korea, in US, in Israel, in Malaysia, in many of the West European countries. They don't look for degrees. They look for human resources with skills. They look for human resources with soft powers. This is what they would like to do. Therefore, I would suggest that this university, right, my own experience as a teacher is that university has to interdisciplinary in character. I am a student of history. I can't afford to say today कि म इतिहास मात्रै पढ्छु, इतिहासमै PhD गर्छु, इतिहासमै जीवन बिताउँछु. No, you can't afford to do this. And somebody would say, oh, I've got a PhD degree now, so I don't need to know anything, I don't need to learn, study anything. Because, no, that is wrong. PhD degree is the first degree for an academic to go to a real profession of academics. So some of them, my friends, I do see that, hey, now I have a PhD degree, so I'm the most knowledgeable person. Nobody can touch me. No, this is wrong. Similarly, interdisciplinarity. You can't afford to say that I am a student of history, so I should not know anything science, about anthropology, about economics, about business, about market. No, you can't afford to say that. So the teaching today is interdisciplinary. A student of economics would really study science, technology, because the world is so interdisciplinary in nature, right? And you, taught in interdisciplinary university with the skills would make a big, big difference. Therefore, I always tell my teacher colleagues in the university system, wherever I go, a teacher himself or herself has to be innovative. Teacher has to bring new knowledge, new ways of negotiating with the students in the classroom, right? New ways of imparting what you call your exposures and experimentations. Because when you go to the classroom, a teacher has no caste, a teacher has no religion, a teacher has no nationality. A teacher is only a teacher. A teacher is only a teacher. Similarly, when you go to the classroom, a student also keep all your baggages outside, your caste, your language, make your class as diverse as possible. There are Bengalis, there are British, there are Americans, there are Japanese, there are Sikkimese, there are Biharis in the classroom. Make your classroom as diverse, as competitive as possible. Because the world outside is different. So you prepare now in your classrooms. That's what we did in Sikkim University. Make your classrooms as diverse. And why St. Stephen's College does so well? Why Jawaharlal Nehru University does so well? Is because teachers are from all kinds of communities. Students are from all kinds of countries and communities. So a classroom becomes absolutely a model of what is there outside your classroom, so that you have a smooth transition from classroom to wherever you go. Therefore, my last words to you, all of you, is, in Bhagavad Gita, it is written, Yoga Karmashu Kausalam. And because many of us think that yoga is about keeping yourself fit and doing physical exercise, doing yoga, but actually Bhagavad Gita says Yoga Karmashu Kausalam means whatever you do with dexterity, with dedication, with discipline, and with determination is yoga. Your 3 Ds लगाएर, discipline, dedication and determination लगाएर तपाईले जे काम पनि गर्नुहुन्छ त्यही योगा हो. पढाइ पनि योगा हैन, हिमाल चढ्नु पनि योगा, कुनै काम पनि गर्नु. So I think this Medhavi Skills University will stick to its principles of these 3 Ds. And when you do these 3 Ds, the mountaineers, when they climb the mountains, they say that Sanu Sanu Marvat. When you climb up the mountains, they said Sanu Sanu Marvat. The Tenzing said that, Hillary said that, Junko Tabe said that, Bachendri Pal said that, all these mountaineers would say that. That means, in English, it is, may you climb from peak to peak. And I wish that all the graduates, all the students of Medhavi Skills University will climb from peak to peak and have a bright future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your inspiring and motivating words with us. And now, I have the distinct honor of inviting our chief guest, Sri Raju Basnik, Minister of Education, Sports and Youth Affairs, and Law and Parliamentary Affairs, Government of Sikkim, to deliver our address.
Guest of honor for today's program, Professor Mahendra P. Lama, Senior Professor JNU, Emeritus Chief Economic Advisor, Government of Sikkim, Honorable Chancellor, Mr. Pravesh Budani, Founder, Chancellor, Medhavi Skill University, Pro-chancellor, Mr. Kuldeep Sharma, Co-founder, Medhavi Skill University, Dr. Amaya Singh, Vice Chancellor, former Justice Sri A.P. Subba, Chairman, Lokayukta, VCs of various universities, distinguished guests, members of governing body, faculty members, parents, graduates and students. It's indeed a matter of great honor and pride for me to stand here before you to deliver my brief speech today. The other day, the Pro-chancellor, Mr. Kuldeep Sharma, when he came to me and extended his invitation, I was wondering and I thought I would prepare a very a good speech for today. But then I sat down to write and people from my constituency came in and I had to abandon writing. Then again I made another attempt, I didn't succeed. Then I asked ChatGPT, please write a speech for me for the Convocation address of Medhavi Skill University. And it gave me a 20-minute speech. And I thought, if I read that, first I would have to give that disclaimer saying that this is not mine. So again I thought I would come here, speak to you from my heart, and I'm here today in front of you. See, in Sikkim there was a time when the government of Sikkim was establishing, giving license to casinos, pharma companies, hydropower companies that plundered and looted the natural wealth of Sikkim. This government, after it came to power, is planting universities in Sikkim to make Sikkim an education hub. What do you think? Planting casinos are better or planting universities? Of course, universities. So under the dynamic leader of Honorable Chief Minister Sri Prem Singh Tanambole, we are committed to make Sikkim an education hub, a skill hub where every child from Sikkim gets that opportunity. During our times, I studied in College of Engineering, Pune, where in 86 to 90, I graduated in 90. That was the time when railway reservations were all manual. There was no PRS system. I never got a proper berth traveling from NJP to Pune, never. We had to accommodate ourselves near the toilets, in general compartments, wherever we found a small space. You know the trains in India. And that time, those days, you could imagine how they must be. By the time we reached Pune, our hairs used to be like strands of wire. All our, when you get into the bathroom would be the downpipe of the bathroom would literally choke of the dirt and filth that we accommodated along the route. Today, you are fortunate enough to have such universities in Sikkim. You are graduating from these wonderful universities that has been established in Sikkim. Skill, what is skill? Is it knowledge? What is the difference? So learning by doing, maybe that will skill you. Imagine a driver who has got a license just by going through the literature of how to drive a vehicle, just by giving a written test for how a vehicle works, how a clutch works, how a accelerator works. Unless you sit on the driver's seat and drive that vehicle, you cannot be a driver. Imagine MBBS course that is not associated with some hospitals. What kind of doctors would that produce? So, industry linkage is the most important part, and that is where you get your skills. So, dear students, your university, Medhavi Skill University, has achieved that mileage. It has linked you with the industry. I was talking to a young girl outside when we were having our snacks. She got an opportunity to do her internship in Hayat, and now I think she's placed with some sterling holidays. See, these are when you graduate from a university. If you do not have a placement in your hands, I think it is incomplete. You have to run from pillar to post looking for employment. And this university, I believe, has gone that distance, achieved that mileage. Building a house, this is an age of specialization. You are building your own house, and how many types of people do you need to build a house? You need masons, you need plumbers, you need carpenters, electricians. They have their own skill sets in their hands. Today in Sikkim, you'd be surprised to know that a plumber, an ordinary plumber, earns more than 40,000 a month. 40,000 a month. An ordinary plumber. This is because he has that skill set in his hands. That is what specialization means to you. So, go ahead, get that skill set you need. In the real world environment, there is success, there is failure, but never think that failure is the opposite of success. Failure is a stepping stone to success. Dear students, when you face the real world, there are a lot of challenges. It is not going to be, as the earlier speakers have already said, it is not going to be linear. You won't be always climbing those stairs higher and higher. You will be falling. But when you fall, make sure that you rise. What are the ingredients to success? I believe there are three ingredients to success. One is, of course, the skill set, skills that you have. The other one is important one, is a mindset. If you think you will succeed, you will. And of course, with this, your skill set, your mindset, and the third ingredient would be efforts. You have to put in efforts, otherwise no one is going to give you in a platter. You have to struggle, you have to put in that effort, to succeed in life. Dear graduates, never forget the contributions that your parents have made. Your parents are here, many of them. Never forget the contributions that your teachers have made in your life, right from your primary schooling. Your mentors, your professors, never forget their contribution in your success. And lastly, I would say, give back to the society. Society needs selfless people who contribute to well-being of the society. We have been far too selfish nowadays. So I request, I implore you to give back to the society that you have come from. In the end, I would like to recite a small poem that has actually changed my life. It was in the moral science classes in my early school days that a moral science teacher who told me this poem that has changed my life. This is the thinking poem by Walter D. Whittle. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you'd like to win, but think you can't, it is almost a clinch, you won't. If you think you lose, you have lost. For out of the world we find, success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in a state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger and the faster man. But soon or late, the man who wins is the one who thinks he can. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Your presence here today has truly added great significance on this occasion. So now, we arrive at the most significant moment of this convocation ceremony, the conferral of the degrees. May I now request Associate Dean, School of Health Science and Technology, Dr. Ayan Chatterjee, to further the convocation proceeding.
Candidate for the diploma from School of Health Science and Technology, please rise and remain standing. Honorable Chancellor Sir, I present you before 20 candidates in Emergency Medical Technology, 64 candidates in Medical Laboratory Technology, and 25 candidates in Radiology and Imaging Technology. These candidates have been found, examined, and found qualified for the diploma in their respective discipline. I request you to confer their diploma to the candidates who are presented here and also to the candidates who are permitted to receive their same in the absentia.
By the authority given to me by the Board of Governors of this university, I confer on you the diplomas in School of Health Science and Technology for which you have been found qualified, and I charge you that ever in life, by word and by deed, you will prove yourself worthy of it. I also admit the other candidate who were permitted to receive the same in absentia.
Candidates of School of Health Science and Technology, you may take your seats now. May I now request the Assistant Dean, School of Management and Commerce, Muhammad Jamal, to further the convocation proceeding.
Candidate for Bachelor of Business Administration, Retail Operation, please rise and remain standing. Honorable Chancellor Sir, I present you before 3 candidates of Bachelor of Business Administration, Retail Operations. These candidates have been examined and found qualified for the degree in their respective discipline. I request you to confer the degrees to the candidates who are presenting here and also to the candidates who are permitted to receive the same in absentia.
By the authority given to me by the Board of Governors of this university, I confer on you the degrees in School of Management and Commerce for which you have been found qualified, and I charge you that ever in life, by word and by deed, you will prove yourself worthy of it. I also admit the other candidates who were permitted to receive the same in absentia.
The candidates for Bachelors of Business Administration, you may take your seat now. With the degrees now formally conferred, we shall proceed with the degree presentation. I take this opportunity to invite our esteemed chief guest, Sri Raju Basneet, guest of honor, Professor Mahendra P. Lama, Justice Retired Sri A.P. Subasa, Honorable Chancellor Mr. Pravesh Dudani, Pro-chancellor Mr. Kuldeep Sharma, and Vice-chancellor Dr. Amya Singh, and other dignitaries in the dais to grace the stage for degree presentation. Now, I request Mr. Bharat Bhushan to kindly further the convocation proceeding.
Dear graduates, as I announce the names for the candidates of Emergency Medical Technician program, I request you to proceed to the stage, receive your degree with honor, and then return to your respective seats. The first candidate to move forward is Ashmita Dakil. Maya Shetty. Dimasha Limbu. Number Kumari Shetty. Darshan Rai. Isse Roji Bhutia. Jyotika Tamam. Junila Sharma. Mamta Bhandari. Menuka Rai. Purna Maya Shetty. Radhika Shetty. Grishma Jogi. Rubina Vishwakarma. Sharda Shetty. Shanti Chetri. Sonam Damashweta. Tashi Ramandaman.
Thank you, sir. I request our esteemed Chief Guest, Sri Raju Basneet, sir, Guest of Honor, Professor Mahendra P. Lama, Justice Retired Sri A.B. Subba, sir, to kindly take their seats. Now, I take this opportunity to invite Dr. T. Pema Bhutia to grace the stage for the degree presentation. I request Ms. Anumika Sharma to kindly further the convocation proceeding.
Thank you, ma'am. Dear graduates, as I announce the name for the candidate of Medical Laboratory Technology, I request you to proceed to the stage, receive your degree with honor, and then return to your respective seats. With pride, the first person, Alisha Kami. Anamika Chetri. Ananta Lecture. Anisha Guru. Annu Pradhan. Anura Lecture. Subba. Bilam Kami. Visnumaya Guru. Viswadeep Subba. Chandramaya Dangal. Dibansa Sunal. Dil Kumari Rai. Deepa Chetri. Amit Lipcha. Fairy Rai. Gabi Kashmir Kami. Ganga Rai. Sneha Subba. Jermit Lipcha. Kavita Karki. Karan Dahal. Karma Rizing Bhutia. Kumsam Dolma Tamil.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I request Dr. T. Pema Bhutia to kindly take the seat. Now, I take this opportunity to invite Mrs. C. Anam Chu, Registrar, Sikkim Nursing Council, to grace the stage for the degree presentation.
Lalita Retail. Lalita Rai. Lalita Subba. Mamta Khati. Manisha Sharma. Mayalvit Lecha. Nigmatuddin Silva. Monica Subba. Namit Lecha. Nikila Lecha. Nimladin Bhutia. Nisha Bujil. Pema Namgil Bhutia. Pranita Pradhan. Prasanna Rai. Pratiksha Lamichane. Priya Rai. Priyanka Sharma. Rebika Subba. Ranika Pradhan.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I request Mrs. Sia Namju to kindly take the seat. Now, I take this opportunity to invite Mr. Ramesh Dahal, Registrar, State Allied and Healthcare Council, Government of Sikkim, to grace the stage for degree presentation.
Ranjit Chetri. Sancharani Subba. Sevika Sharma. Salona Tamang. Sova Pradhan. Srinsila Rai. Srishti Rai. Sudeep Subba. Sumiran Mangal. Sandeep Chetri. Sumidhi Kapil Chetri. Sunita Tamang. Uma Kumari Sharma. Yashna Vishwakarma. Diya Guru.
Thank you so much, sir. I request Mr. Ramesh, sir, to kindly take his seat. Now, I request Mr. Ujjwal Kumar Jha to kindly further the convocation proceeding. I invite Dr. Rajesh Pankaj, Director and Head, Education and Skill, Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, to grace the stage for the presentation.
Dear graduates, as I announce the names for the candidate of Diploma in Radiology and Imaging Technology, I request you to proceed to the stage and receive your degree with honor and then return to your respective seats. Now may I request Amisha Rai to please come up on the stage. Avantika Rai, Vandana Subba, Vishaka Sherpa, Durga Kumar Sharma,
Preksha Harma Subba, Smriti Chetri, Julian Guru, Krishna Kumari Mukhia Suwar, Naveen Pradhan, Nick Donia, Ongen Bhutia, Pavitra Tamang, Padma Dolma Tamang, Prerna Guru, Rohit Rai, Roshna Pradhan, Roshni Guru, Sunjila Rai, Treja Rai, Yangchen Bhutia,
I request Dr. Kamal Joshi to kindly further the convocation proceeding.
Dear graduates, as I announced the names for the candidate of BBA, I request you to proceed to the stage, receive your degree with honor, and then return to your respective seats. I would like to call Gulshan Kumar.
Thank you so much, everyone. Now I request all the dignitaries to kindly take their seats. It is now time for our graduates to take a solemn pledge, a commitment to uphold the values of knowledge, integrity, and service in their professional and personal life. To administer this pledge, it is my honor and privilege to request our Honorable Chancellor, sir, to kindly lead our graduates in taking the Convocation pledge. Dear graduates, you all are requested to rise and put your right hand over your chest. As the Honorable Chancellor leads the pledge, you are requested to repeat after him. Sir, I request you to take over.
We, the graduates of Medhavi Skills University, Sikkim, hereby pledge that we will uphold the values of integrity, diligence, and excellence in our professional and personal endeavors. That we will apply our skills and knowledge with sincerity and dedication to contribute to the progress of society. That we will strive to maintain individual dignity, ethical conduct, and professional responsibility in all circumstances. That we will leverage our expertise in our respective fields to empower communities, drive innovation, and uphold the prestige of our alma mater.
Thank you, sir. Dear graduates, you may take your seats now. Now, as we have come to the end of our event, I request our Honorable Chancellor, Sir, Mr. Pravesh Dudani, to kindly declare the first convocation of Medhavi Skills University closed.
I hereby declare the first convocation of Medhavi Skills University closed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem. Now you may take your seats. So now, we will have a group photograph with our esteemed guest. Moving with the group photograph, first I would like to request the students of EMT to kindly come forward for the photograph, along with the faculties from the department.
Excuse me. You're in audience. माथि चढ्नु लाउनु तपाईँले पछाडि सबैले पछाडि चढाउनु लाउनुपर्छ यो दाइजले यो छ नि गेस्ट प्रब्लम छैन सर लुक्नुभयो भने त भइहाल्छ
त्यो वाइट आइदिन्छ
Somebody please say after it's over, okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. You may take your seat.
What is your degree? Degree for degree. You're a college, sir. What Thank you. What is Ready?
Thank you so much, dear students. You may take your seat. Now we have the students from MLT to kindly come forward for the group photograph. I request the faculties from the department to join for the photograph as well. I would like to request all the industry guests to kindly join for the photograph.
Mati. Ready? Yeah, mother. Yeah, mother. Yeah, mother.
Thank you, dear students. You may take a seat. I request the students from RIT to kindly come forward for the photograph, along with the faculties from the department.
होइन अब त हिजो टेस्ट भइसकेको छ नि त केही प्रब्लम छैन भनेपछि हो होइन होइन हिजो त्यो भनेको नि त
अलिकति यसमा चाहिँ नआइदिनुहोस्
मिलाइदिनु
अगाडि नआइदिनु
त्यहाँ त आउँछ लाइभमा चाहिँ के आयो तर टाउको
सबैलाई ठिकै चाहिँ अब मेन यो त फोटै खोज्छ उनीहरूले मेन
Thank you so much, dear students. You may take your seat. Now, I request the students of BBA to kindly come forward for the group photograph. I also request the faculties from the department to kindly join for the photograph. Thank you so much, dear students. You may take a seat. Now, I request the teaching staff of Medhavya Skills University to kindly join for the photographs. All the teaching staffs of Medhavya Skills University to kindly join for the photographs.
ब्याग जानुहोस् न तपाईँ अझै ब्याग जानुहोस् न तपाईँ अलिकति यता आउनुहोस् न तपाईँ टाउको दुख्दैछ कति उता नजाउँ न यता आमा यहाँबाट खिच्नु न
Thank you, dear team. Now, I request our non-teaching staff to kindly join for the photographs. All the non-teaching staff of Medhavya Skills University to join for the photographs.
Shut up.
Thank you so much, dear team. I request all the dignitaries to kindly take their seats now. As we have come to the end of our today's ceremony, I request everyone to kindly remain standing for the academic procession to exit. Requesting everyone to kindly remain standing as the academic procession to exit. Requesting everyone to kindly remain standing as the academic procession exits. Thank you so much, everyone. You may take your seats. Thank you so much, everyone. Now I request all our faculty coordinators to kindly assist our students and parents for their lunch.
You're